returning to school provides a welcome sense of routine for most SMSD students. But that doesn't mean they aren't still feeling the impact of Hurricane Harvey. Stafford High School counselor Wilbur Beasley explains.
You know, for many of our students, this is a brand new experience. Many of them have not had the experience of having loved ones stranded, seeing the amount of water that the greater Houston, Stafford area received. And many of the kids will react in multifaceted ways. Some will be very, very withdrawn. Some will have a whole lot to talk about. Some kids will take to heart what happened to friends and family, grow very, very emotional. And as a counseling staff, as parents and administrators in the greater Stafford community, we have to be very, very cognizant of what those kids will experience and what to do when we notice that a kid is showing some signs of being withdrawn. Kids become very, very self-centered, become lethargic. The apathy among the kids just kind of shut down, and they can't explain it because they're just dealing with the emotional stress of PTSD, you know, post-traumatic disorders. But as a counseling staff, we're trained to be able to look at those kids and try to derive at a point in which we understand what those experiences are and just put them on a right track to recovery. Bereavement in all areas of life is very, very common for kids and adults. And what we want to do is just share with the kids, let them know that it's okay to be sad, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be hurt, you know, but at some point you have to move past that and just be thankful for the good things that came out of the storm and the flooding of the greater Stafford area.
Television personality and author Fred Rogers advised young people to look for the helpers when bad things happen. Beasley recommends taking it a step further. Become a helper.
As you know, many of the members of the Stafford community has really rallied around those who are in need and offered very, very generous support to assist those families that are in need. And I think families, parents per se, should involve their kids in the giving and the volunteering in times of need. It's a growing lesson.
SMSD is keeping an eye out for students who may need a little more intensive help.
We put together a writing piece that we issued to every advisory teacher on the middle school and the high school level. And the expectation from that was that we wanted kids to write about what they perceived, what their perception was, how they felt. We wanted to kind of pinpoint the kids that anxiety level was at an all-time high. Those kids who were more emotional because some occurrence touched home. They had a friend or a family member who was displaced, who had to be rescued or something of that nature. And throughout that activity, the counseling staff and the administrative staff walked throughout the building, entered the classrooms and interacted with kids so that we can pinpoint those kids who appear to be just a bit more emotional and a bit more attached to the situation than other kids. Those kids who we targeted, we met with those kids, we counseled with those kids, and just tried to put them on a path to healing because we all were affected by what Hurricane Harvey presented to the Stafford and the greater Houston area.
If parents are concerned about their child's lingering anxiety or stress, SMSD can connect families to resources.
The #1 link line for students who are here at Stafford is for the parents to reach out to us and inform us that they're seeing some differences in the students subsequent to the tragedy and allow us to bring that child in, counsel with that child, and if need be, we have a multitude of resources outside of the Stafford area to offer to our kids more intense therapy if need be.
For more information, visit the district's website at www.staffordmsd.org. For Spartan Spotlight, I'm Stacee Hawkins.